Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, where you been? Make me wait all day. If you're returning, same goes for you. Anyway, what we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind, okay? And people send in pictures, videos, emails. And if you'd like to do the same, my email's in the description box below, all right? So, also, I sent out the December newsletter already, like a week ago. If you would like to receive it too, just email me and I'll put you on the list and I'll send you the December newsletter. Also, I'm going to be sending out the Christmas cards for the community members. If I don't have your address, to send you a Christmas card, physically in the mail, please email me and update your contact information, that your address, so I can send you a Christmas card in the mail. Okay. Boy, sometimes mom brain goes right out the window. Anyway, but I don't know if anyone has seen the new 2022 Christmas card from the White House. It's amazing. I know what you're going to say, but a community member actually got one. I know. It's crazy. And he sent it to me. And he's like, you got to see this. And I'm like, oh my God, you got one. And he's like, yes. So look at this. I am so jelly right now. Look. Okay, so I really hope that you enjoyed that Christmas card. So this email and a few pictures came in from a community member, and she said, my 21-year-old daughter works at both Dollar General and Pizza Ranch in West Missouri. Oh, it's west of the Missouri River. Okay, in South Dakota. Okay, sorry, my bad. She said, I had her listen to the video from last week regarding the young man that works at Dollar General, and he was forced to change his hours on his time card. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people that are up in arms about that. Yeah. She said that hasn't happened yet, as because she's part-time, but the full-time worker that she works with has gotten into trouble for being there after 10 p.m. Also, here are some pics of her store. She told me last evening that corporate office is very unhappy that merchandise is not moving, and that they are assuming the reason the aisles in the store is so full is because workers are not stocking the shelves, as they are tasked to do. My daughter said in reality people aren't buying much when they come in. She also works full-time at a regional restaurant called Pizza Ranch. In the last month, they have run out of lettuce, salad dressing, along with toppings for their dessert pizzas. When they did get lettuce in, she had to take the time to discard the wilted leaves. She wasn't told to do this, but she figured she would have fewer unhappy customers that way. Yeah, because who the heck wants to eat disgusting, because not only are the leaves wilted, but have you ever gotten like lettuce or whatever, or even spinach, and sometimes like at the bottom of the bag it's like wet and slimy, you know what I mean? So of course you're gonna throw that out ever, or put it in compost. And anyway, she's like, she wasn't told to do this, but she figured she'd, have fewer unhappy customers that way. Today, she let me know the cost of chicken went up 100% and the electric bill was raised dramatically. So they, in turn, had to raise the buffet price to $14 a person. She was really dreading hearing from the unhappy customers. I have also included pics of our local grocery store. They are a part of Affiliated Foods, a group of stores that go in together to give them bigger purchasing power. Our little store is family owned, and I do my best to buy from them as much as possible, but I don't know how they can compete with Wally World and other stores like Safeway, etc. At some point, I am truly afraid they will have to close their doors. Sorry to go on, but our family owns 3 auto repair tire shops. Oh no, don't ever be afraid to go on, you know what I mean? Because it is what it is. Listen, that's why I'm here, and if you ever, want to talk, I'm always here. You know what I mean? She said, I need everyone to understand that prices are going up. Parts availability is going down. Oh, yeah, no, I know. I hear about that all the time from my mechanic. All the time. And just last week, I needed a tire for my car. And he's just like, can't get tires. Can't get them. Can't get them. Yeah. And she said parts availability is going down, and I would highly recommend that everyone do what they can to buy the most commonly replaced parts on your vehicles and store them somewhere. The parts stores are having a terrible time supplying us with the parts that we need, and our prices are going up, and we are doing our best to pay competitive wages. Although this does not guarantee keeping workers. No, I know. I've heard. And trying to keep prices as affordable as possible, but it's a losing battle. I pray that we can outlast our competitors, but nothing is guaranteed these days. No, I get it. I totally get it. You know, you should talk to my mechanic. His link is in the description box below, Consumer Car Care. I talk to him all the time, and he tells me everything that's going on. And I go up to his store all the time. And he can't keep mechanics either, because, you know, they want to go and work for like these bigger shops. And he's just like, do you realize what these bigger shops are going to make you do? But whatever. Okay. You know, but yeah, to even try and get tires for my car. My tires are 195 660R 15, I think it was. And because Sean was driving home, and if you are familiar with the Tampa Bay area, he was driving home on the Suncoast Parkway, and he got a nail in the tire. And so we put the spare on, but you know, that's only good for like local, you know, for like a day or so. And I called my mechanic, can't get a tire. And so I had to go to Walmart, and I got the very last tire. And they're like, you know, you're lucky you even got this. They said, because we can't even keep tires in. And I'm like, joke. But all right, so here are the pictures that she sent in. So thank you very much for this. Okay, so here is an email from a community member. And she said this morning she received a call from Everwell Compounding Pharmacy in Pensacola, Florida, that they can no longer sell desiccated porcine thyroid. I have been using this product successfully for years with no issues. I'm devastated. They can only offer me armor. This is the way I'm thinking. If A equals C and B equals C, then A equals B. They are coming after compounded drugs, and soon they will be coming after vitamins and any other natural supplements. Stock up now. And so she left me a link, okay, and I will leave that link in the description box below for all of you, okay? And here is a picture from a community member in Burbank, California. She said, Burbank, California, empty shelves, CVS, OTCs. Wow, thank you. And now for a community break. My God, you guys are terrible. Okay, this community member, she wrote in and she said, I usually make cookies from scratch, but sometimes you don't have everything or just want some fast. So I made these jars up. It's super easy and fast cookie recipe if you want to make them for your grandkids. Put M&Ms in a plastic sandwich baggie. 2 bags of M&Ms makes 3 jars. So here is the pictures. Oh, and she left the recipe. Hang on. Okay, so here is the recipe, okay? for the jars. All right. So, oh, no, wait, sorry. Here's the recipe that the link sent me to. And it's, okay, get a box of the chocolate fudge cake mix, Betty Crocker or whatever. Then get the green M&Ms, okay? And then put on like a label or something, like on the jar, that they're going to need a half a cup of melted butter or like oil, okay? And then 2 large eggs. And then, you know, if you want to write this down, preheat the oven to 350, combine the mix, the eggs, the oil, and then beat it well. Stir in the M&Ms, chill the dough in the fridge for an hour, drop onto an ungreased non-stick cookie sheet and into like rounded balls, you know what I mean? And then bake for 7 to 9 minutes or until done. So, okay. I will see if I can copy and paste that and put that in the description box below. And then here are the pictures. Okay, so the other day I did a video about what's happening in New York, about, you know, head on a swivel, New York, you know, about the mental illness and what Eric Adams is going to be doing, right? And so a community member, she got a hold of me, and she also lives in Florida. And she's just like, you know, we don't have to go very far. This is also happening in Florida. It's called the Baker Act. Yes, I know. I know quite a few people that have actually been Baker Acted, and it stays on your record forever. And she said, unfortunately, I saw this being used on patients of hers, okay? And she said, and it's very sad. You asked who determines this. Okay, well, in New York, I was asking who determines this, but here in Florida, you know, all you have to have, I think it's either 2 family members or 3 non-family members can actually have you Baker Acted here in Florida. And it's really messed up if you think about it. Like, if you don't like somebody, you like, and 3 people, frenemies, right, can actually say, yeah, she's nuts. They can go up to like a courthouse or something and say, yeah, she's nuts. Sign your name on the dotted line. And they can Baker Act you for like 72 hours. Yeah. And she's like, here's an example. A family friend's daughter, during the Rona, transitioned back to school. She became very depressed. Picked the wrong words at school, and the school Baker Acted the child. And yeah, I've heard about this. Schools can actually Baker Act your kid, and you have no say at all whatsoever in the state of Florida. No say. And it's like, seriously? You can Baker Act my kid? Who said? I think I should have a say, you know, but we don't. The parents, as parents, we have no rights to our kids at this time. None. It's like our rights get stripped away just like that. And it's like, okay, so if my 12-year-old decides to be a jackass for the day, they can actually Baker Act her, and I lose my rights to her for 72 hours. Yeah. And so she goes on to say this poor girl was in a psych ward with truly sick people, traumatized, and she didn't get to go home for 2 weeks because it's like a really like slippery slope that, you know, especially being here in Florida, everything here in Florida, the laws are totally backwards. And she said this, you know, there is not enough mental help for those who actually seek help. There's really not. And they, you know, without being pushed to some sort of institutionalized, even if it's like short term. And, you know, like here, I really wish that they would, because here in Florida, believe it or not, we have some of the worst drug problems here in Florida. It's really, 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 really bad. And, I mean, like to the point where, like, I know here in like the Tampa Bay area, all of the sheriffs, they put out things at 9 o'clock at night saying, make sure this is locked, make sure that's locked, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, because there's so many drug addicts that literally run the streets that they will like break into whatever they can if they see pennies in your car. And it's really, really bad. But you know, like here, instead of like addicts being put into a rehabilitation center, oh nay, they'll just put them in jail with other addicts, and they can still get the whatever it is they're addicted to, they could still get it in the jail. And it's like, okay, you're not solving a problem here, you're only making it worse. So it's really bad, really, really, really bad here. It's so bad. You can't, like I told my daughter-in-law, I said, do not take the kids to the parks anymore. Don't do it, because you can't even walk a foot without saying hypodermic. You know what I mean? Or people like literally like doing some kind of a weird something or other because they're on something. You know what I mean? And I said, just don't. Nope, I don't want my grandkids there. Nope, sorry, don't do it. You know, I don't care if we're with them or not. I don't want it. Nope. Because that's how bad it is. A lot of them are mentally ill because of drug abuse too. So you have to take that into consideration too, because they're literally fried up there. And I can attest to this because of a family member. Literally fried her brain, fried. Yeah. And it's like, wow, dude, you know, stay over there. She doesn't want the help. Go, stay over there. Yeah, it's bad. Seriously. You know, and I don't talk about my shite, but just to prove a point, yeah, it's bad. Okay, so to get off that subject, because I'm getting upset, before I go, there's this email that came in, and this community member, he sent me these, and they are comments that he found, and it says, I work at a grocery store checkout clerk. People are commenting a lot more about food prices. An increasing amount of people are putting items back because they don't have enough credit on their credit cards and EBT cards. Some people don't bother to estimate costs as they shop. I have my phone out, and with the calculator, I do that all the time. You know, why? I mean, that's like, I've been doing that ever since I, have been on my own. You know, that's just normal for me. Don't people do that? I do, They just throw things into the cart and become shocked that everything costs so much that more than ever before. Learn to count people. Yeah, no kidding. Seriously. And then here's the second comment, or the last comment. It said, just saw a report that Amana Whirlpool. Okay. I used to have a Whirlpool washing machine, but I don't anymore. In Iowa, has told everyone to go home all of December, saying that all the warehouses are full, 1,000 employees. What the flip-flop? Are you serious? So they're just, nobody's going to have a job for the month of December? Well, gee whiz. Thanks, Amanda Whirlpool. You just messed up everybody's bills and everything. Frig. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.